You're getting good at that.
How'd you do that?
Whoa! What the heck is that? That is just... That's disgusting. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to puke up some cards. I'm talking vomit. I'm talking the vomit comet. That's right, guys, you're going to learn the same thing that Scott Lang learned in prison, and it's not dropping the soap. Ah! Sick! Guys, it's 2022, we've got New Year's resolutions. My goal is to turn this YouTube channel into a thing, so subscribe if you haven't already. Grab a deck of cards, strap in, and let's get stuck into the tutorial. Alright, so here we are in the tutorial corner. It's just well lit. Now, before we dive into this, couple of quick warnings for any stupid people that are watching this video. Use clean cards, okay? I know that seems obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people that just don't use common sense. Clean cards better than dirty cards, because these things, they soak up the sweat and it's nasty. Now, there's just a couple of things you're gonna have to know to be able to do this. One is palming, and then two is the technique of loading them into your mouth, and then three is the spread. So let me break it down for you real quick, starting off with the palming. Alright, so here it is. To do the palming technique, you don't need to palm the whole deck. You just need to palm, I would say, between 8 and 10 cards, okay? Now, the starting position is this. This right here is the Mechanics Grip. I'm sure you're familiar with it if you're a magician, but if you're not a magician, you're just hanging out, you wanted to learn how to throw up some cards, well, the grip is this. These three fingers running along the edge. I've got the forefinger at the front, and then my thumb runs along this other edge like this. A very natural, relaxed way to hold a deck of cards. Now, from here, I just use my thumb, okay? I riffle up the back until I roughly estimate, so I just use my thumb, riffle up the back until I get an estimated amount between 8 and 10 cards, something like that. And then I just jam my pinky in there. Right? And you're doing this while you're chatting away. So you want to be looking at them while you're just riffling up the back and grabbing a little bunch there. All right? You'll be able to feel it, get a rough estimate, and just riffle up and grab it. You're doing this while chatting away, and then when you're ready to load the cards, here's what you do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to really wedge my finger in there enough so that I can almost lever up this packet here. You see, it kind of just like, if I let go with the thumb, it kind of just separates from the rest of the deck, and this allows me to then re-grip it like so. So now I'm kind of grabbing it in this modified grip. So these cards are down here. I've got this packet up nice and high, and then my hand is going to grab this, and as it comes over the top to palm it, I'm going to dig my finger under here and use it to press these cards up into the hand in a nice deep palm. Now, if you're not familiar with holding the cards in a palm, the grip is that your padding of your pinky and the fleshy part of your thumb down here are the main 2 points of contact, all right? So they're going to be holding the card or cards like this, right? So this is what it looks like. Point here, just get a good feel for that. That'll curve into your hand. If you have like windows and stuff like that, look, just angle your hand a little bit. You see, like if you have windows, let's say like I have gaps like this, if I just angle my hand the right way, it'll still become invisible. You see what I mean? So even with gaps, right, it'll still become invisible if you get the right angle. So just remember that. Just play around with it in front of a mirror until you can do it. Now, once you riffle up, you get your little break, you're chatting away, you get it into the position like this where I'm holding them separate, I push them up into the palming position like so, and now you're ready to begin the vomiting sequence. But prior to that, a nice little subtlety is that once you've got these palmed, I like to hold the deck in the guilty hand still while I'm chatting. This means that this looks empty. This looks like pretty empty. People don't really think anything of it. You're just chatting away, and then you're like, yeah, look at this, boom, and you throw up the cards, right? Now, to load the cards into your mouth, there are two ways to do it. One is to do what Paul Rudd did in the movie, where he shoves his whole hand like that, which is, you know, it looks okay, but it's weird that you would put your whole hand in the mouth. Also, you'll get a lot of saliva on your cards, which means that they're not going to last as long if you do that. So what I like to do instead is, with the cards in palm like this, I like to do this little gesture, and then I switch grips, and the switch grip looks like this. So instead of holding with the pinky, I'm now holding with this finger and this fleshy part. This opens up this corner over here that I can just put straight in my mouth. Ah. Like that. Now, when you do this, it's all about that flow, right? But the other little detail is that scraping noise. I'm letting the cards flick across my top teeth. This really helps sell the illusion that the cards really are coming out of my mouth. So all that's happening is, once I switch grips, they go in, okay? I spread them like this, and as I'm bringing them out, I'm just kind of riffling them along the teeth. Now, this also means that you'll get less saliva than if you actually shove them in your mouth, so the cards won't get all filthy. They'll actually still be nice and clean for the most part. And it also means that you get that nice audible sound, which is very convincing, man. And so there you have it. Practice in front of a mirror, like this video, and freak the hell out of your friends with it. See ya.